My name's Gary Rawson and we're at Thornhill Hall Farm at Thornhill, which is just on the outskirts of Dewsbury. I come from Derby originally, from a family of builders, and sort of fell in love with agriculture at the age of 14 or 15, at the same time that I fell in love with a girl in my class who was a farmer's daughter. In 1991, this farm came up for rent and I applied for it and we got it. Tom, our son, acquired a Nuffield scholarship. He was sent to America, Australia, New Zealand and decided he wanted to completely reorganise the whole job, and we've never looked back really, although I had a considerable amount of more hair in those days than what to do now, but there we go.
Since coming home from college and starting to expand a business, it was obvious that I was hopefully going to get married and have children, and the likelihood of 50 cows in a rented farming situation supporting two families was unlikely. So I grew the business here. Today it's about 260, 270 cows. So I would say the future for this farm here is going to have increasing pressure on the urban sprawl and the urbanisation of the countryside. Inevitably more houses will be needed. Inevitably we're one of the closest or the closest farm to town. I'm also a director of Evolution Farming, which was set up really on the back of my experiences here and also when I was travelling around the world with a Nuffield scholarship. To future-proof ourselves, that's why we've grown and taken on more farms in more rural areas that are larger scale. Altogether, Evolution Farming will manage 6 farms. We milk, or by the end of this year, we'll be around 2,500 cows. We will be employing, I guess, getting on for 20 people at that point. So it's a considerable change, which has brought a large number of challenges, but hopefully some big rewards. So on this farm, the cows, we have them outside as long as we physically can, and there's 2 reasons for that. One, based on the way that the New Zealanders do, what I learnt out there. The second reason for us is that for making money, because if you talk about sustainability, you can't be sustainable unless you make money. That is the reality. So that's the foundation. We need to pay our rent, we need to live, and we need to pay our staff, and that's at the core of what we do.